What's happening, fam? Jared Weiss back here with another video on the Jared and James channel. If you guys didn't know that, must mean that you're not subscribed. So you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of this video. Be sure to follow me on all my social media. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about what's cool and who actually defines what's cool. Is cool really just in the eyes of the beholder? So anyways, as you guys see, it's raining right now. We're at the gym. But like before we head into the gym for today's workout, I'm gonna be doing some talking. Let's get to it now. So guys, welcome back to the Jared and James channel. So like I recently realized that like on this channel and on all my social media, I've been displaying a lot of my passions, and like a lot of people like find like these passions cool. So like this made me realize, so like flashback to when I was younger. So like when I was going through elementary school and middle school, there used to be essentially this like group of kids who were essentially the Bureau of Cool. Not a real thing, but like this group of kids essentially decided what was cool for you.
That is so fetch. Gretchen.
So like you essentially, it's like check with them, like if you wanted to hang out with a new kid, if you wanted to play a certain sport, to listen to a certain type of music, to watch a certain movie, to watch a certain show. These kids would essentially tell you like whether or not doing that was cool enough. But like who said these kids were in charge of what's cool? Who said these kids were even cool? You know what I'm saying? So as I got older, I started to realize, why am I letting the opinions of the select group of kids define what's cool for me? I'm cool as hell, I think, at least. I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I think I'm a pretty cool guy. And so if you guys don't think so, that's fine with me. That's your right, that's your opinion, but like, I love myself. So like, I started to realize, why am I letting myself be limited by what these other kids are thinking of me? So I mean, like, for instance, I actually used to be afraid to do anything that, like, would be seen as, like, uncool, like, by my peers. So, like, for instance, like, there was actually a period of time, like, where I used to be afraid to, like, wear hats. I used to be afraid to wear hats backwards. But you know what? I can do whatever I want because I'm cool, and I define what's cool for me. And truthfully, as you get older, you start to realize that, like, no one wants to be just like everyone else. Alright? So, like, when it comes to social media, no one wants to follow you if you're just gonna be the same thing as everyone else. You have to set yourself apart. So like, do what's cool for you, find your passions, explore your passions, highlight your own best abilities, and I promise you're gonna find other people who are interested in those same things, or if not right away, you're gonna inspire people to be interested in those same things. So like for me, when I first started getting into like fitness, like as well as like many of my other favorite things to do, to be honest, I initially didn't find a lot of people like who were like passionate about the same things. But like I've actually inspired a whole lot of people to get into fitness, to get into jumping, to get into weightlifting, to get into basketball, to get into healthy eating, to get into like holistic health. And like I also hope to inspire a lot more in the future. But like we're getting there. We're growing my impact slowly but surely. So coming back to the topic of like who defines what cool is. So like you have to be okay with no one around you doing what you're doing, but like as long as like you're passionate about it. As like this one famous speech that was like put into a Logic song says, if you're passionate about what you're doing, you're gonna find other people like who are passionate about that same thing too. You may not find them right away, but like there's gonna be people out there like who are gonna be interested in those same things. And like you should want to set your own trends. Be the one who starts a new movement, doing what you love, doing positive things, doing things that they're gonna help other people by inspiring them to be their best selves. And like sometimes when you're not following the trends in society, you're gonna have to be okay with zigging while everyone else is zagging. All right? So like as I've said numerous times in the past, when it comes to like my whole like belief system, my beliefs rarely coincide with the mainstream narrative. My beliefs are unconventional, but like I'm spreading a lot of truth. I'm helping people to realize how much power they ultimately have. And so sometimes it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Sometimes I'm gonna be zigging when everyone else is zagging, and I'm okay with that. Or vice versa. I'm not sure how that works. So like, be cool by being you. Be be yourself to the fullest, and ultimately your vibe is gonna attract your tribe. So like, even if you don't have a tribe yet, be yourself, set your own trends, and your vibe will attract your tribe. The school system tries to get everyone to think the same, to act the same, to be the same. And it's all about like this whole like indoctrination to get everyone to essentially be like another Mr. Smith. For those of you who watched the movie The Matrix, you guys know what I'm talking about.
This purpose that created us, purpose that connects us.
But like, do we really need more Mr. Smiths? Or do we need more Mr. U's? The first you is gonna be better than the millionth Mr. Smith that's out there. So like, be yourself to the fullest. Remember, there's a lot of weird people out there. Not saying that like you should be one of those crazy weird people like who's harming others, because harming others is never right. And also, you should also never impose your own belief system onto others. But like, who defines what's weird, once again? So like, be your craziest, wackiest self, and others are gonna love you for it. So, for all the kids out there who are still going through the whole school system, who have been told that like they're not cool because they're not doing the same thing as everyone else, remember, 5 years from now, what you're doing could be the coolest thing ever. You could be the next Miles Davis. Billy Madison reference?
You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
That was the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let's go!
Adam Sandler lovers, I know you guys appreciate that quote. So like, also, on the TV, they're always trying to show everyone acting the same way, taking the same injections, doing the same things that are going to be bad for their health, drinking all the time, escaping their life, escaping their problems. But like, where does that ultimately leave them? Unhappy, sick, depressed. If doing those things is cool, I don't want to be cool. I want to set my own trends. I want to be my own person who defines what cool is for me. And hopefully I'll be able to build a tribe of people who are into the same things I'm into. And I'm going to start my own movement. So, and also, like, as I said like in one of my recent videos, you may not be for everyone. But like, that's okay. That's normal. You're not meant to fit in. You have your own unique set of DNA. You were put on this earth at this time to be a vessel of God, to be your own unique self. So like, you were not meant to be like everyone else. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be just another Mr. Smith. Be your own you. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm passionate right now. I'm fired up. So, before I head into the gym, I want to leave you guys with one last point. So like, imagine living a life that's based on waiting for others' approval. Imagine going through your whole life asking others if it's okay to fully express yourself, if it's fully okay to listen to a certain type of music, to have a certain belief system, to embrace who you are to the fullest. Imagine waiting for others' approval to do that. That's not a life I want to live, and I hope that you guys don't want to live that life either. So, let's head into the gym, let's be different, let's be our own cool selves, and screw whatever anyone else tells you that like you're not doing as cool as. I'm not sure if that made any sense, but like, we'll roll with that. So, stop waiting for others to tell you what cool is, because cool is an attitude, it's a display of confidence in yourself.
I'm not cool enough. People in bands are cool. I'm not cool.
You could be the ugliest sad sack on the planet, but if you're in a rockin' band, you're the cat's pajamas, man. You're the bee's knees.
It's a display of loving what you're doing, being passionate about what you're doing, and if you do that, you're gonna be the coolest mofo on the earth. Alright, so be the person who thinks differently, be the person who believes differently, because chances are those things are actually going to be valued at one point. So don't just follow everyone else, be your own best self. Let's head into the gym now, let's work differently, let's keep chasing these goals, because these goals are mine, they're not meant for everyone else, but let's get it now.
I'm a Gemini,
today's workout we have sprints 6 by 35 meters. We have skips for distance 3 by 16 meters. Barbell squat jumps 5 by 4. RDLs, aka Romanian deadlifts 4 by 6. Let's get to it. Let's put this work in. Grind different. Let's go, we just hit our fastest speed ever, 16.5 miles per hour. Let's get it. So guys, you saw the workout, you saw the explosive movements, you saw me hitting my top speed ever on the sprint treadmill, which is pretty awesome because I've been putting in a lot of work for that. But so anyways, I want to finish up some points I want to make. So first off, we have to get away from this herd mentality and like this idea that like what's best for the herd is best for me. Because when you think of yourself as part of the herd, you become one of the cattle. Bruh.
About 10 miles from current location.
So like, when you think of yourself as part of the herd, you become one of the cattle. And when the cattle are no longer needed, they get slaughtered. It means to step away from this herd mentality, become our own best self, express our own individuality. So like, for instance, it might not be cool to have your own small niche YouTube channel, or any YouTube channel, like for that regard. Like, people might give you dirty looks or something, like when like you're filming in the middle of a gym, and like your friends might think it's lame, like when you're filming every day, when like you only have 10 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. But like, how cool are you gonna look when 5 years down the road you have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, maybe 1 million subscribers 5 years down the road? So like, who's gonna be in charge of what's cool then? Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. And also the same thing goes like for like when you're just starting out with like anything. So like maybe you just started playing basketball, maybe you just started weightlifting, maybe you just started your whole dunk journey. And like early on, you may not be seen as cool when like you're missing every shot, when like you're not making a lot of money, doing whatever entrepreneurial business you just started, when you're only jumping 20 inches. But like, how much cooler are you gonna look when you didn't give up 5 years from now and like you're dominating whatever it is that you're doing? It's gonna be awesome. So like, you define what's cool. My one final point I want to say is like this whole idea of like being popular and like being cool, especially when like you're in elementary school, middle school, high school. But like as you get older, you start to realize that like it's not really important who's cool then or whatever. Cause like, as I learned like from my own experience my whole life threatening illness, when you're like in that hospital bed, being cool or being popular isn't gonna matter at all. So like, remember that like you set your own trends, you decide what's cool, be confident in whatever your passion is, and like, be your own best self. Cause what's cool for you might not be cool for me. I mean, I've seen like some like really weird things out there that like I don't think are cool, but like, I mean, I guess everyone's interested in something. So as long as you're not hurting me, as I always say, live and let live. So like, anyways, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys define cool as. And if you think cool is just in the eyes of the beholder, because like when you think about it, the trends are always changing. So like, as Migos say, we set the trends. Alright, so like, be one of the trendsetters. Don't be someone who's just following the herd. Alright, love you guys. Peace out.